What's up, family? So, I've been thinking a lot, and, I've noticed when I look around, a lot of people, um, they don't understand how life really works, to be honest with you. So many people don't understand why they don't feel happiness, or maybe they don't feel loved, or they're going through hard times, and they just don't understand what's happening around them, right? And here's the thing that I've noticed, and it's because I'm at a level of growth and spirituality, you know, where I'm like 100 steps ahead of a lot of people mentally and spiritually. And the reason that is because, like I've told people before, I lost my mother at such an early age. My dad's been in prison since I was 8, and I lost my mother when I was like 18. And I went to the streets, and when you go through something like that at such an early age, you feel so lost and alone and heartbroken and all these things that people feel. And you learn to go within, and you learn to find God, because you have to have something to believe in. You have to have something to push you to continue to grow and to continue to keep going, and, not give up in life. And I did that at such an early age, and I went through so much hardship and adversity. It's not that I'm better than anybody. It's not that I'm smarter than anybody. It's actually the opposite. I would say it's actually because I've fucked up more than everybody, and I've made more mistakes than everybody, and I've went through harder shit than everybody, and I had to bounce back from that hard shit with nobody. I didn't have family to turn to. I didn't have people to turn to look for strength. I had to find it within. And God designed my life to be this way. So I don't even really blame other people for not being there, because I feel like that was meant for me. That was meant to be my journey, to make me strong, to make me unbreakable, unshakable, and to give me an unbreakable faith, right? But one thing I noticed around the world, when I'm on social media and I see people posting and saying certain things, I noticed that they just don't get the fact of the reason that they feel the way they are, and the reason that life is doing certain things is because of themselves. It's their own belief systems. Your mindset is everything. It's controlling your reality. Everything that you're going through and have went through, you have created that, and you don't even know it. Like maybe you're in your third, fourth relationship, and they've all ended the same. They've all cheated on you or betrayed you or made you feel not good enough. Now, instead of looking out at them and what they did to you to hurt you, whatever the case may be, it doesn't have to be a relationship. Any person in life, anything in life that has hurt you, let's pull away from shining the mirror at them, and let's turn it to ourselves, because that's the only way that you're going to grow and elevate and heal and understand why these things continue to happen in your life, right? If you're a good person with a good heart, and all you want is love and this and that, because I've been there, you have to understand that the reason these things keep happening is because God and your higher self is trying to force you to turn the mirror on yourself instead of turning it on everybody else and the world. The reason things are going the way they are for you is not because of the world, is not because of those people, it's because of you. Even if they did do you wrong, you have to ask yourself, why do I keep attracting people that make me not feel good enough? And it all comes back to the mirror principle of you don't feel good enough before you ever met them. You thought when you met these people that they were the one, or they were somebody that could make you feel whole, that could make you feel complete, that could make you feel love. And the problem with that is another person, another outside source cannot make you feel whole, complete, or loved. And until you realize that, people will continue to disappoint you. And you will continue to attract people that show you the beliefs about yourself. You will continue to attract people that show you the beliefs that you have about yourself. If you feel inside, deep down, that you aren't good enough and you don't deserve love and that there isn't loyal people in this world, then guess what you're going to attract? People that show you proof of that, because that's what you believe, and that's what you believe about yourself. So until you heal that, until you fall back and stop trying to chase outside sources to make you feel whole or complete, God and your higher self are going to continue to repeat the same cycle over and over and over until you understand that the lesson is within. That's why you keep getting in the same cycle. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you're not lovable. It's not because all people are unloyal, although there are a lot of people that are unloyal. Yes, but here's the thing. You only attract people that are unloyal because you share that same belief system as them. They are unloyal to you because they also self-sabotage and don't believe that they deserve love, or they don't want love. They don't think they're good enough. Therefore, they self-sabotage it and they do you wrong. Because they do you wrong because they want to do you wrong before you can do them wrong. Because they believe that nobody's good. They believe that no one could love them. Understand how that works? That's why they always say hurt people hurt people. It's true, but it's not because they try to hurt people. It's because they self-sabotage. Because they're trying to seek things in outside sources before they seek it within. You know, that's why I've been able to be single for 4 years and, you know, truly be happy and truly understand this. You know, I didn't really understand this until these last 4 years of me being single, where I learned to, because I started turning the mirror on myself and become self-accountable. Yes, certain people did me wrong. Yes, people were unloyal to me. Yes, all these same things happened to me. And I asked myself, well, what is it? Because I believe I'm a good-looking man, right? I believe that I have a good heart. I believe this and that. But my belief system at that time is that somebody else was going to make me feel complete and full and whole. Because I lost my mother at such a young age, and I was afraid that if someone left me, I would feel that same way that I felt when my mother passed away. Empty. Where I didn't want people to be able to take away my love, take away my power. But that's the problem, is you can't give them your power. No matter who they are, even if they are a good person, it doesn't matter. You have to understand that your power has to be within. Your wholeness has to be within. Your completeness has to be within. Your peace has to be within. It doesn't even matter if it's the world we're talking about. The world is going a certain way. It's doing crazy things. But if you find that wholeness, that completeness, that peace inside, then it doesn't matter what the world's doing around you, because it only matters what the world's doing within you. So even if the world is going through chaos and all kinds of crazy shit is happening around me, I don't let it affect me. I see it and I completely detach from it, and I remember who I am. And I remember that God is with me, and I remember that my higher self is with me, and that they are relying on me to be the best version of myself. And anybody that has passed away in my life are my guardian angels that are protecting me. So not only do I do it for myself, but I also do it for them. You know, you got to understand to give yourself grace and understand that you're not perfect. You're going to make mistakes. But you also have to understand why the mistakes keep happening, why the same pattern keeps happening. Now, if somebody, something comes or goes in my life, I don't let it get to me like it used to. Because I once did that, gave all my power to somebody that I loved. And then when they took it away, I felt empty. So I was forced to go within and ask myself, why did I allow a human being, another human being, to make me feel empty? And it's because I gave them my power. If they leave and it makes me feel empty, I gave them too much power. I gave my power, my love, my strength, my feeling of completeness to another human being. When they should never, I should never put that on another human being to make me feel loved, to make me feel complete, to make me feel whole. I have to feel complete, whole, peaceful, joy without them first. And then when they come into my life, then I'm just an extension of that, right? They just add to that. And if they try to take it away, they can't, because it's within me. So you have to find what your truth is, that you think about yourself, that you feel about yourself. Like when another doctor or a person or a therapist tells you you have anxiety, you have depression. No, that if you allow another person to give you that identity, then that's your truth. So yes, you do have anxiety and depression, because not only did someone else tell you that, but you told you that. Every single day you wake up and say, I have anxiety. Stop saying it. There's power in the tongue. You're speaking these things over your life, and you let it become your truth. You let it become who you are. It's the same with saying, I'm not good enough internally. Even if you don't say it out loud, you believe that about yourself. And you can't lie to yourself. Yourself knows how you feel. Right? So you have to start speaking life over yourself and telling yourself that you are healed, that you are happy. Think of the person that you want to become and live every single day stepping closer to that joy, to that love, to that happiness. How would this person act? How would you act if you were that person that you want to become? And you have to try to move in that energy every single day. And find that peace, that love, that joy, that happiness within. And stop giving it to other people, places, and things around you. And the moment that you realize that is the moment you find joy, and you start to develop confidence in yourself, love within yourself, peace within yourself, joy within yourself. And then you will attract things and people that also prove that same belief. So I love y'all. Have a blessed day.